Libra. Hey Libra, I hope you guys are doing okay. I did pull 5 cards for you. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm getting messages, right? Hold on, let me cut this down. I feel like it's a little loud. But then again, now it's too low. That's annoying. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, it is what it is. Okay. So guys, I hope you guys had an amazing day. My allergies today are a little, they just full blown. I'm like, alright. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I took some allergy medicine. The non-drowsy. We're going to take a look at your energy. I'm going to tell you guys something. I hear something, I don't know, something about little kids watching TV in the morning or something. I don't know. Something about little kids watching TV in the morning. I don't know what that's about. Or, I don't know. Maybe y'all's kids watch TV with you in the morning or something. Maybe they watch us. Don't play with me. And kids be looking up. Ooh, look at the colors. Whole time you listening to all the tea. Let me stop. Ciao. Anyway, give me Libra. Libra. Ooh. What's going on, Libra? Give me your energy. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm seeing something here that's... what's going on? Learning. Okay. You know what? Your read does talk about it too. Learning. That's the main concern. That's what's in your energy right now. Learning. And it comes out upright. You are expanding your career through learning and self-improvement. New skills and knowledge will help you grow professionally. So you guys are learning at the moment. You're into learning. Okay. Once we get into it, it does say something about learning. For some of you guys, Hermit comes up. It comes up in your read, Libra. Hermit. So this is Virgo energy that comes up. This is a major arcana. So you guys, there's something with I don't even know where to start with this. Libra, enforced isolation. There's some texts that are going to put a spin on this and tell you it's not what it is. Somebody could be locked up, straight up. Alright? Somebody could be locked up because one of the meanings for hermit is actually jail. The reason why I opted to point that out, or I tried to work around it, but it kind of came, it had to come out, is because when we go to the devil, it then talks about restriction, right? So it's telling me that somebody's definitely locked up. Somebody's under some sort of restriction, whether it be, I don't know, ankle home bracelet thing or whatever it is. Somebody's under lockdown somewhere. Somebody's in jail. That's not going to apply to everybody. For some of you, it could simply be having limitations to what you can do, or limitations to what you are going to do, what you feel like doing because of where you are. The Hermit card talks about going within for clarity, and in some cases, a spiritual journey. The Hermit card also talks about one doing research. Sometimes the research takes you on what? A spiritual journey. So somebody's learning something. Your main concern, Libra, is learning. Learning new things, being able to put things together, events. For some of you guys, this is also some investigation of corruption. Right? That's another meaning to it. So take it how it applies. Now, Libra is a sign of justice, right? So somebody's trying to find out what the truth is. They're doing some sort of research here. I want to be very clear. The Hermit card, traditionally, when you look at the card, in some cases, you're gonna see some, I don't want to say some guy, all right, some guy with a stick or whatever, right? He's looking, he's researching, he's thinking, he's praying, he's grounding. But in some instances, there's also a tree right above, right, with somebody looking. So the watchers got watchers. That's been a continual theme. I feel like this is part of it too. There's something with enforced isolation. So some of you may have been made to stay in or within certain limits, or some of you choose to because you're on a spiritual path. There's a need for you to process what you've learned so far. That's what I was telling you guys about this learning here. You may seek higher learning from another person. A mentor shows up here. For some of you, you may step outside of your typical social circle to find answers, to reach out to a mentor. So that's what the Hermit is. Take it how it resonates, leave the rest behind, but ultimately it's about learning. So we're going to leave it there with that. Somebody could be learning while in solitude, or enforced isolation. Right? Okay. Now, we do have the devil that shows up for you, Libra. Again, restriction. There's some sort of conflict of opposites, and I'll go over that too. Because when I look at that, I feel like this could be your energy up against these people. Maybe you are, opposites of these. I don't think how you people think, these two over here, whoever these folks are. One could be a Virgo, and one could be a Capricorn, where you guys are like, I don't think like you. I don't think nothing like you. So it could be something like that. Or within your energy, there could be some Virgo and a Capricorn duking it out over something. I don't know. There's a need for you guys to have some kind of peace and privacy right now. And in order for you to do that, because of the people that you know, it's not like you can go talk to them about it, because you had to step outside your circle. Some of you guys may have gotten counselors or therapists or something like that, because you had to step outside your current circle to get some sort of assistance. It wasn't something that could be done within your typical crew. Not my bestie, not my crew. I couldn't do it with y'all, because y'all be going around telling everybody's business, and then y'all be having da-da-da. It's just too much drama. It's something I really need to work on, so I had to go around you, kind of like that. So there's some kind of conflict of opposites that come up. It says here that some of you are in some sort of a commitment. You could be in a commitment or a partnership or whatever this is. And it says here where it doesn't fulfill you. It actually says it enslaves you. Whatever this is, ultimately, this is an unsatisfying financial agreement. So this devil energy is a financial agreement, if we go by the text. It's one that is unsatisfying. That's interesting. There's something with oppression that comes up here with this devil energy. Again, oppression, restriction. But there's some financial agreement that comes with this. For some of you, maybe you made a deal with a Capricorn. Whatever this is here, it says an unsatisfying financial agreement, or, what's this? Career choice. Ooh. It says this career choice is imprisonment rather than liberation. So you guys may have gotten into some sort of an agreement where you were supposed to feel free. You were supposed to feel like, I can have fun with my addictions. I can do all the drugs I want. I can da-da-da. I can have all the affairs I want. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And you're able to. Yeah, I mean, it says here. You're able to. You have you can do whatever you want. You can indulge. There's a financial agreement which allows you the opportunity to have whatever free-for-all you want. Now, maybe you have this with a Capricorn, or this could be going on behind your back, Libra. I don't know. I mean, we do have a Virgo here, right? Or that could be the government. However, the government could be investigating this corruption, right? Or you could have a Virgo and a Capricorn trying to get some bread. I'm just saying, I don't know. But there's something here where there's a financial agreement. So we're going to look at this as if it's transactional, because it says it is. It says here, whatever this is, you feel like you're in bondage versus being liberated. So you feel bound to something. There's an agreement, there's money, there's manipulation, there is decisions that were made, agreements that were signed. In some cases by ritual and blood, but I feel like this says financial agreements. I take it for what it is. It's financial. As a matter of fact, I mean, we do have the Ace of Pentacles that comes up right after that. Material success. It looks like that was a goal. I feel like you guys, Libra, this may have been going on in your energy with this Empress. I feel like you guys are coming up as the Empress here. I feel like there's major arcanas here. Somebody was trying to find a way to get you caught up in something. They were looking for a way to do it, but I feel like you're learning this. You still sit in this Empress energy, but we're going to see where this goes. All right, so in any case, there's some decision that needs to be made. You guys run into this Ace of Pentacles. There's something having to do with success and money. There's something with a wise business investment. I feel like this all leads to you. But somebody made some unhealthy agreement before they tried to get to you. And you're an Empress energy. I'm starting to feel like you might be the kind of Empress that's not very, I'm sure you're very sweet, but I'm sure you can do them tongue lashings when you need to. So something like that. I don't know what this is yet, but material success. I do want to say something. There's something about a win. Somebody's going to win something, a competition, or something where they're entertaining somebody. Somebody's gambling and they win. This is supposed to be some sort of a happy period that these people were supposed to gain from this. And it looks like they may have been, I don't know, addictions. It could be drugs or something like that. But I get it's financial. It could be drugs. But I really feel like it's trafficking, to be honest with you. You want the truth. It feels like it's trafficking. Alright, that's extravagant. I mean, these people can't even hide the energy on the board. And it's really weird because it keeps coming up with the Empress. So it's like, it's like they're trying to get, like, certain people who just ain't gonna go for it. It's almost like it's a challenge or a gamble for them to do this, to see, oh, let's see if we can turn them into a da-da. Let's see if we can turn it. I wish you would. And it's like with the Empress, you gonna get cut up every time. You gonna like Lorena Bobbitt these people, but it's gonna be legal. You shouldn't have came through my front door. I didn't know what was there. I just got the slicing. I don't know. He said, if my burglar alarm stop ringing. Ooh, child. Anyway, I know, right? I can tell I still feel like I'm stuffed up a little bit. I think, and I did take a nap today. I took a couple of naps, but my allergies today, I was like, oh, Lord. But I didn't get like the crazy sleep. I do feel like I dozed off, but it wasn't a doze off. I was doing stuff. Basically, what I'm doing is trying to see if that non-sleepy medicine really, I'm up. If I took the pink medicine, I wouldn't have woke up till like Sunday. So in any case here, somebody took some sort of a gamble here with this Ace of Pentacles. They took a gamble. Somebody went within. Somebody probably tried to do some research to figure out how can we get this Empress caught up in this hell, huh? Oh, because we got some money on the line. So they started looking for ways with the Page of Swords. And I feel like not only did the person or people trying to make the deal start looking at ways to try and do this, you started learning about it, because learning has always been a process for you. See, while they were trying to learn, you were learning. I think a lot. To me, this stuff was a surprise. I said, oh, wow, these people crazy. Oh, these other cards here, I would love to use them, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use these. I just don't feel like stretching over. All right, tempered. Yep, moderation. Okay, something having to do with the Sagittarius, or something where you guys patiently took your time and you learned something, Libra. All right, I'm getting that energy. There's something where you guys went in and you actually studied something about a Sagittarius too. Yep. All right, what's this? Two of Pentacles. Somebody was balancing something out, trying to juggle something, making choices, trying to figure out what are my options here. For some of you, there could have been a Sagittarius who had to make a choice, or you might have Sagittarius in your chart. Or Libra, you took your time to really find out or study something, or it's almost like you guys studied the habits of maybe a Virgo here or something like that. Something where you took your time to study something, learn something. You tried to balance something out. There's something where you guys maybe tried to balance something out between a Virgo and a Capricorn, or you went within for clarity and found out something. Some of you found out that there was an agreement about money. Money, sex, you know, whatever. Getting somebody in some sort of bondage. Anything can fall under this umbrella in terms of its meaning. So, I mean, literally anything. It could be running men, running women, running drugs. Rituals. Unfortunately, like drinking of blood, people taking drugs, any affairs. Somebody could have had an affair. Like anything falls under that umbrella. But in this case, it was financial. It's a financial agreement. And you're learning about it. You're learning about some deal that somebody made. Tell me more about this deal. Somebody made a deal because they were juggling money. They made a deal to get you locked up, get you in your head, get you locked up, Libra. These people wanted you in jail. And it's really funny because the first card, Hermit, jail. Second card, restriction, jail. Tell me, what were they juggling? They were trying to get this money and they had to get you in jail to do it. The deal was, I'm going to pay you to get this person locked up. Somebody was looking. How can we get this person imprisoned? He's really trying to get you locked up. Give me more, please. We have Gemini energy. Gemini was trying to get you locked up, Libra. They were trying to find a way. It could have been a Sagittarius trying to get you locked up. Possibility. Give me more, please. Some of y'all is a Capricorn. Oh, something about work. This is your work. They wanted to lock you up. Eight of Swords over your work. Where is this taking us? Did they try and steal something, or did they try and cover up a crime? Looks like they tried to cover up something. Either they tried to cover up trafficking. They tried to have you imprisoned. The Empress imprisoned over her work, or his work, whoever, right? So they were looking for a way. For some of you guys, I feel like they were trying to cover up a couple of things. They could have been trying to cover up something with trafficking, drugs, or pushing some sort of whatever over the border, whatever. They were trying to cover that up, but also this money that they have over here. They were waiting for more money. Somebody did something because they were juggling money, so they took a gamble. That's what that was. That gamble. Hold on. I heard the fell. All right, they're viewing something online here with the world. What's the world? The Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna get this allergy read, okay? That's what the Wheel of Fortune. They wanted you in prison so they could get the Wheel of Fortune. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is. They were getting money. They wanted to cover up how they were gonna get the money. They had to make you look crazy to get this money. But why? Because you're the Empress. But the Empress, you must do something with work. You either have a ton of money or you do something with work that made these people want to put you in jail. They made a deal on you. They tried to traffic you out. How'd that go for you? Well, hold on, because the card says they look like fools. This could have been the Aries that did this, Libra. Libra, were you working with an Aries to traffic out? Or out of this, there's an Aries here that was working to traffic you out. This Aries worked with a Sagittarius to traffic you out. I'm probably not posting this read. It's just, to me, it's, well, number one is very slow. There is some good news coming in, though, guys. You guys have the Page of Swords. Good news coming in from a mentor that somebody gets caught. There's somebody going into negotiation. Some of you guys have a mentor that you're going to court. Somebody who feels like a fool from your family. You're learning that your family had something to do with taking some foolish move or doing something to get money. You're learning about this. Yep. Moderation. If somebody's telling you something slowly, like they come into your house trying to confess little by little about a house you don't know nothing about, stuff like that. They're probably doing stuff like that, but there's somebody in your family that made a foolish move and you're learning about it. They tried to do something about jail. Tell me about the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Cups. Maybe they sent somebody over to you. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, because I'm not understanding. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Maybe somebody was sent over to make some sort of a hermit reverse. They wanted you to come out of hermit mode. Remember, you're in hermit over there. They wanted you to come out of hermit mode so they could continue to get this Wheel of Fortune. So they could stop you from working. They wanted you to stop working, or they tried to take your money and hide it. They were hiding an investigation too. But it's out. They wanted you to, if I took a look at it, they wanted you to come out of hermit mode. They were looking to see how we can interrupt you while you're working. So we're going to send some Knight of Cups. They could have sent you a Virgo, child, please. That's the last one you should have sent. That was a dud before you even, I don't even know why. Never mind. Anyway, give me Libra, I'm sorry. I know you Libra, right? Wait. No. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. I think this is so funny. Yup, some news coming in about the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Alright, so we got a sex worker that shows up. Well, we kind of knew that, right? Because of the devil. But we got an actual sex worker that shows up. There's some news coming in about a sex worker. Or maybe somebody accused you guys of being a sex worker. And there's some news coming in that this person is not a Queen of Pentacles reversed. This person is actually paid. And the Eight of Wands, the news flies in. Oh, wait, the news flies in first about the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles reversed. You guys probably had a Queen of Pentacles reversed lie on you. Say that you weren't an Empress. And then they tried to traffic you out. Or by the time they tried, they found she's not a doggone Queen of Pentacles reversed. You could be a Virgo they lied on. Yeah, lied on Virgo. Give me more. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles reversed then. The high form Taurus lied on you, child. It was the preacher that lied, child. The preacher. You see that preacher right there? Yup, he lied. Or the priest. Or it could be a court. It could be an organization head. Who went above and beyond what was legal. These same cards is coming out in 2 different doggone decks. Don't play with me, okay? So that's what happened, alright? Somebody from your family, I don't know what happened here. They weren't able, they made a plan. You're finding out that your family has something to do with you guys. I guess somebody was trying to get you locked up. Your family has something to do with it. They wanted to cover up something about your work. They wanted to stop you from working because you have the Wheel of Fortune. These people, and there's an investigation going right there. Some sort of, I don't want to say a hit on you or something, but there's an investigation going on right here. Either the government was involved in this or the government is investigating this corruption of trafficking. Whatever kind of trafficking falls under this umbrella, right? There was a deal that falls under this devil energy. It says financial agreement, and that is followed up with the Ace of Pentacles. It says a financial deal that the government knows about. Now, we do have somebody looking here. Who is this looking? I want to see if it actually says it. Ah, an Aquarius. There's an Aquarius that's actually looking. This Aquarius is looking. It's almost like, I don't know, they're getting in the way of somebody going towards the Empress. But they're gossiping and lying about this Empress. Gossiping, lying, all types of smear campaigns. Interesting. There's something with disputes that come up. You guys are having some sort of fight and negotiations. This could be a private eye. Because based off what it says, there's arguments and negotiations. There's financial agreements, arguments, and negotiations. I'm going to say this is a private eye. This is not a blogger. This is somebody, they could be a Libra. I'm sorry, they could be an Aquarius. But this person is like a private eye or something. There's somebody that somebody paid to look into something. Or there's some sort of an investigator. In addition to numerous other people looking and probing all of what's going on with this Empress, there's some news coming in about the Empress's money. And there's a Queen of Pentacles that tries to stop something. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed. She's a sex worker. And there's something having to do with this sex worker court and a Hermit energy. They tried to lie. I get that they lied. It might be something with identity. I also see where somebody did it because they wanted some money. They were juggling money. They made a decision to choose you. They made a decision to hide, I guess, who you are, or they tried to sell you off. It just looks like, let's sell this person into slavery. That is exactly what it is, right? And whatever you have to do under this slave umbrella, maybe you're supposed to sleep with folks, I don't know. Maybe I can't imagine you were supposed to overeat. Right? This looks like some sort of an addiction. They wanted you to, I don't know. I don't know what these people wanted, but I know that they wanted the bag. Because right under the Empress is the Wheel of Fortune, so that's what they wanted. It's always love or money. And this Page of Swords right here tells us a story about how this Queen of Pentacles went in your privacy, right? She went online. She literally went in every part of your life. She was a Virgo who did that, Libra. She went in every part of your life and tried to be nosy, right? Now she over here looking crazy because now she caught up. She right there next to the courthouse. And it says that there's going to be a judgment that goes against her. I want to see how she's going to cover that up. I'm telling you that she kill herself first. She would rather die. It's the same weird energy. It's so weird. Anyway. Is there anything else? Because I really don't even know if I'm going to put this one out. No. I'm going to leave it there. Oh my God, 24 minutes. I don't know. I'm going to leave these cards out a little bit. And if I feel something come up, to me it ain't worth it. Like, you already know what it is. These people, it didn't happen. You still show up in the Empress energy. That's the point, Libra. It says that you do need privacy, though, so people need to leave you alone and mind their business. but you still got this Virgo or whoever this is. There's an Aquarius specifically that keeps looking at you right here with this Page of Swords. First of all, she ain't give no what's when she was looking. Then right here she shows up reversed again. This chick is taking money like for sex, okay? And she worried about what you doing. You need to be worried about what you doing, what you got going down in your G. I'm just saying, like, that's what you need to be worried about. But anyway, yeah. And then this Taurus shows up. This Virgo keeps showing up too. There's, I don't know, there's a Taurus and a Virgo here. They keep looking at your money. Something about your money that they're worried about. They also keep looking. What are y'all looking for? Like, that's crazy to me. And then these family members, you got a Sagittarius and an Aries. Somebody from your family. They're juggling money. Somebody might make them offers. I would talk to them. Because they might be a little susceptible to offers. There's a difference between susceptible to bribery and then susceptible to offers. Like, yeah, baby little girl, you ain't gonna have to live like this no more. Like, I'm gonna get you a little car, some piece of crap car. But she don't know no better. Like, Anyway, I might or may not put this out. I love you guys. Bye. And if I do put this out, I'm probably gonna put the smoke. Like, I just don't feel it. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.